just pounded on the inside, particularly on that backboard. That was a huge disadvantage for them.
Well, that's always a disadvantage when you get blasted on the glass. They needed to do a much better job of getting inside position, and if you can't do that, it's going to be a long day on the backboard.
We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. They've got Jennings. Boris Diaw is out there with Johnson. Then there's Andre Drummond. And Detroit has possession. Jennings with the bucket.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Landry with the screen. Landry with a screen for Harris. From deep. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Diaw, the screen. Jennings with the ball. He's picked up by Landry. Back to Diaw. Here's Jennings. It's good. The assist that time from Diaw. Jennings has got 5 points so far.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
And the basket by Harris.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Now the dish to Drummond. Right through the D for the layup. Drummond's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, you can't give him that kind of a position in the post.
Oh, without question. I mean, when he gets it in that tight and that close, that's easy. Real easy.
Now here is Harris. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. 6 to shoot. Landry with the screen. Corner shot. The rebound by Johnson. The Pistons have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to Jennings. Diaw, the screen. The drive by Jennings. And Okafor with the block. And they get it back. Here's Drummond. And counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And I know he's got to be upset at himself for shooting so poorly at the line. So I would think he'll be doing everything he can to bring those numbers up.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
So it's Detroit now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Unloads, and they force the shot clock violation. Great deep. Noel's checked in for Carl Landry. Jackson, he's checked in for Detroit. 76ers trailing. Harris outside. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Pistons have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Johnson dishes to Jackson. From 12 feet out. Here's Drummond. Offensive rebound. Diaw. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Count that one.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
And stolen by Drummond. And here we go. Fast break. Jennings has got it. Dishes it to Jackson. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by Harris.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Jennings with the steal. 1:25 left in the first quarter. Diao sets the pick for Jackson. Feeds it to Diao for three. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Diao's got his second bucket tonight.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead, Greg.
So Detroit going with it almost. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Harris is checked in for Kendall Marshall. The Pistons making a change here. Pistons leading by 9. Noel and Embiid patrol the paint together inside. Harris is out there with Tony Roten. And it's Covington in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. And the wide open shot from Morris. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
And he gets it to go. And here's Jackson. 12 points his last outing. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Thunder was superb. He finished with 19 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. Overall, it was just a complete performance from him where he felt like he played his best all season. He hopes to continue it, Kevin.
And Doris, thank you so much. He couldn't have been much better in that game, could he, GA?
Not at all. He was great. I mean, that's for sure. If he wasn't at his best, he was awfully close.
Guys, he came to compete and win. Let's hope he's got that same attitude, that same energy, that same swag here tonight. With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Down low, Morris kicks to Jackson. And Detroit again with the bucket. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Detroit.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight, and it's paid off with a lot of second chance points.
Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Detroit. Johnson comes in for Caldwell Pope. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Tipped away.
Boy, in the film session, they'll say that was a well-challenged shot.
Inside and taken away by Johnson. Jackson with it, and Roten picks him up defensively. Johnson outside. Morris a screen, 5 to shoot. The tray. And again, it's the Pistons missing. The 76ers trail by 14. Here's Harris. Now here's Okafor. Had a tough time getting going against the Thunder. He was a non-factor in that game. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Jackson, that's good.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around.
Okay. And how about we check out the group of rookies with the best percentages from the charity stripe this season. And some changes here for the 76ers. Landry comes in for Nerlens Noel. And it's Ellis in for Tony Roten. Detroit making a switch here. Jackson against Harris. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Landry. He feeds it to Tinsley. And here's Ellis for 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
And it's Harris off the drive. The pass to Tinsley. Harris outside. And it's Ellis, top of the key. Harris outside. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Kendall Marshall's checked in for Philadelphia.
Kendall Marshall.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half.
Okay, Philadelphia, let's give a hand to your... Okay, Philadelphia, let's give a hand.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the 3rd and 4th quarters.
You look at what Buckets has done so far. 9 points and also a block shot.
And how about this, guys? He's actually scored more than half their points by himself.
And at some point, guys, you would think that the defense would make an adjustment. They'd throw something else at him because what they're doing right now has not been working.
Checking out the group for Stan Van Gundy to start the second half. They've got Drummond. Johnson is out there with Boris Diaw. Then there's Jennings. Here's Palermo, and he gets the bucket.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking.